Now it's finally time to head back to our van in Bulgaria. After rushing home and leaving Mitch to fend for himself, he drove the van 600 kilometres to where it is hopefully still sitting now. And after seeing how he got on, I was nervous to see what state the van would be in.
I'm banned from driving in Romania for 2 months. Look at what I just noticed while I was filling it up.
You're an absolute idiot.
A 6 AM flight on Britain's top airline destroyed any hope of us being able to function when we got to the van. Thankfully though, the tyre that had the nail inside of it from Mitchell's trip was still inflated, and the van started up first time. We were on to our winner. Now it's time to fill it with water.
Something's going on and Mitch isn't here. I don't know what's going on, it's all coming out the bottom. It's all just pouring out all the stuff that I've just put in.
Mitch had forgot to close the drain down valve. I would say that was the only headache we had all day, but we were slowly crumbling away, only running on 2 hours of sleep. So once the fridge was restocked and we had some food in our bellies, the bed was calling and a 14-hour sleeping session commenced. Well, this feels super weird for me to be filming, and I don't know if it does for you guys because we haven't seen this background in a while. It feels weird, I'm still getting used to it, but I'm feeling good to be back in the van. How do you feel, Mitch?
I feel like I've never been gone.
Yeah, it feels like it never happened. We weren't away for like 8 weeks, but we're back and we're trying to get back into the swing of things, which is proving to be a little bit harder than I thought. But we've got a few jobs to do today to still get this van in kind of tip-top shape. We weren't very good versions of ourselves yesterday as we've just slept for 14 hours, because if you follow us on Instagram, you will have seen how early we had to start our trip yesterday, 2:45 AM. Mitch had 2 hours sleep. So this is why we're picking up the camera today, because we could not function. And just like that, we're back into cleaning condensation.
I know. One thing I wish we did with this van, how we carpeted these panels, I wish we'd have just carpeted the doors as well, because every night when we wake up there's condensation on the cold parts of the van, so I have to wipe it and then dry it throughout the day. Very annoying.
But honestly, we can't complain as we've woken up on this little picnic area and it's beautiful. There's a dam just there and we've got blue skies, it's sunny, it may be midday already, but we're not going to talk about that. So we've got a lot to fit in before the sun sets because it's still obviously winter, so we're running on short hours of daylight. But it feels nice to be out in the van. It's not too cold either, which is nice.
We haven't spoken to the camera in like 9 weeks, so this is very weird for us now, so if we feel or sound rusty, that's the reason why. But anyway, Martha noticed some mould on our quilt covers when we woke up this morning, which must have happened because we've not been living in it for so long. So we've got to go and get some new quilt covers. We need to get some fuel. We need to pump up the tyre that's got a nail in it before I get that repaired. And then I think we're just going to come back to this spot and show you around here. But first we need to sort all of that stuff.
And I'm going to remind you right now to go put that SD card back in that dash cam.
Oh yeah.
That is necessary.
When we were at home, I said, Martha, don't let me forget to put the SD card in the dash cam, because I took it out for some reason. And then yesterday some bloke in a BMW drove head on towards us, and then we looked at each other and went, SD card.
So you need to do that ASAP before we go anywhere.
Yeah, people are nuts here.
And just whilst we're on the topic of driving as well, I know that we'll get some questions in the comments about Mitch and his driving licence or whatever. We've not heard anything from wherever his one went from Romania. We have no clue, haven't heard anything. But we did order him a new one when we were back at home because we needed to change the address. So that's what we've done, and he has got a licence, which is good for me.
Still can't drive in Romania.
But he's still banned in Romania. 30 seconds into leaving and driving the van, I can hear so many things in the back moving. We've still got things to get used to. There's so many sounds and noises that don't sound right, but they are. It's just living in a van again that we're not used to. I don't know if you can tell. Oh my god!
This is the capital of Bulgaria, and I'm dodging potholes like it's a bloody minefield.
I can't believe this.
Honestly, like, if it's not a dog running at you, it's a person. If it's not a person, it's a car driving towards you. If it's not a car driving towards you, you've got to dodge potholes. And then every single car that Martha looks at, the person who's driving it's on the phone. If my brain lasts more than a week, we're on to a good one.
And this is the exact reason why we weren't filming yesterday as well, because we had to navigate to where we were parked. Mitch's brain was about to explode because there was so much to concentrate on and so little sleep. Even now I'm struggling a little bit. But they still send it, like...
I know, I've got about 7 cars behind me. Maybe 7 was an exaggeration.
Maybe like 4.
2.
So our first stop of the day has been a bit of a fail, as we were looking for the cheapest fuel, which we found, but they only take cash, and we don't want to get any cash out. So
What day and age does a petrol station not take card?
I don't know.
I've told you we've gone back in town.
We have, yeah. So we're now going to have to look for somewhere else, and we've just come down a really dodgy road. I mean, everywhere's dodgy, but yeah, we can't do that. So we're back on to looking for a new one. What was that? Oh god, too many beeps. Every beep in this van is getting me stressed.
6 minutes. I'm sweating.
Give us the grand total.
That feels good. £74.36. That's just been to fill up £1.13 a litre.
That's probably the cheapest we've had.
That's the cheapest we've ever filled up. You can have the diesel litre on as much as you want now.
So that was a very quick and easy purchase for us. Literally just got 2 single duvets because we sleep with 2. And they were how much?
Like £5 each.
£5 each, which isn't bad because we were in need of them, so we can have a spare. So at least we can put these on the bed and not wash the ones that have got mould on them.
Or sleep with mould.
Or sleep with mould, yeah. Okay, so I think we might be having another successful mission. We've just, come into a one-way of the petrol station, come to a OMV, and we can't find an air pressure thing for the tyre. As if you saw the last video, Mitch had a problem with it. And a guy has just come over, as Mitch has asked, and he's filled it up for us. There we go. I don't know what he had. Like just a little canister thing. Is it not done it?
No. It can only go up to 3 bar. We need more than that. We'd have to do it another day.
Oh, I thought that was going to be a good thing.
No, I've just dropped the bloody dust cap inside the wheel as well.
Oh. Okay, I'm feeling very awkward to film, but they're taking off the tyre. We just pulled into this random place because we're like, if we can't get it sorted, just temporary, we may as well just get it fixed now. Pulled into the first place that we saw, and he's taken the wheel off now. I'm in the van, I don't know if this is safe. I would have got out and filmed, but like I said, I really don't want to be rocking the van right now. I think they're looking for the nail. I don't know. This is so unexpected. Hopefully they can just plug it. That was our hope.
Just seen some boobies, boss.
What?
The little booby mags. Proper old school here, isn't it?
What was that then?
30 Bulgarian. What's that cost us? 13 quid. What a deal.
So the plan now is to basically have a look at this back garage because it's gotten very messy. We've gotten very complacent with it, and now we're just trying to see if everything sort of fits. We've got all this stuff out, which doesn't look like much. It's just making sure everything still has a place.
Which it doesn't.
So what are you trying to do now?
Not lose the will to live.
I don't know how we seem to be accumulating more and more stuff as our travels go on. So we didn't really anticipate for this one. We first packed up. We probably should have left with less, so we had space for more. I mean, we've got literally a basket of food, which no mouse has been into since we've been away, I'd like to add. Everything seems good, and the hole that the mouse was once in, we sealed up, and we've had no problems since. See, that wasn't so bad.
It doesn't feel like we've done anything. Just chucked everything back in. Where's that bog roll come from?
That's one that we need.
We did not come away with this much stuff. I don't know how we've got it all.
Oh, I have no idea.
Look at that. That is.
Why are we keeping egg cartons?
We should put. Oh no, I know why. I asked you that yesterday. Why are we keeping the egg cartons, Mitch?
No, because it makes you sound like a hoarder. Because I've heard that they're good fire starters.
How are you going to chop up the wood?
I'm going to go and get my axe back off that Romanian who stole it.
I think they can go in the bin.
You watch. If we're going to die and we need heat and we've got no way to start it, this would have been
We've got
the
2 egg cartons in the fridge. Keep that open anyway. We've got the next job to do.
Spot the difference. Can you actually tell on the camera? Really
Yeah.
bad. Some numpty picked up 2 different duvet covers.
But they were the same.
They look the same, didn't they?
But one was obviously on the front, and I think it was the one to the right that was the one that we saw.
Yeah, I wanted that colour. So now we're going to have 2 different quilts. Which will look nice. At least we'll know whose is whose. Like that
True.
matters.
I don't know how this has happened now either. That and that pillowcase have come together. Can you see the difference?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how we've got it so wrong.
I
Or
can see
they've
why
got it
they
so
were a
wrong.
fiver.
Yeah, I mean, they're very soft, but
Different colours.
that's really going to annoy me. Oh. The saga's continuing with these bloody duvet covers.
So not only are they the wrong colour, different materials. Should I add? One of them feels like hard, this one feels really soft. And they've got a hole in, one's got a big hole in it. I always got told, when I was an apprentice, buy cheap, buy twice. And this is one of them scenarios where it bloody comes to fruition.
I know, but I'm not going back.
I'm not going back. We'll live with these until they turn into tooth floss.
This might be the worst duvet set I've ever seen in my entire life. I don't think the camera's going to pick it up. You try from that end.
And the pillowcases are different colours.
I'd rather have them ones from Thailand in Bangkok.
I like it. I like it.
Oh, I don't know, it's really stressing me out.
No, I really like it.
Do you?
Yeah.
So you're sleeping with the scratchy one then?
This one? No, this one's really comfy. No, you do it, selfie.
Selfie mode. Okay. Selfie mode activated. So now that all the jobs are done, we're rewarding ourselves with the last little bit of light that we've got and are going to go for a walk, as there's a nice one around this res.
We're not going all the way around.
No, we're not going all the way around because it would take ages. I think this is going to take us about an hour and a half, and there's a little viewpoint. So it's just nice to kind of get out and stretch the legs and be out whilst it's light, and then we'll be in for the rest of the night. So
Oh, I wonder if we'll see the sun go over the mountains. We might
I
see
hope
a
so.
sunset.
Got a new watch for Christmas, and mine got GPS straight away, and Mitch's has only just got it, and we've been walking for like 4 minutes.
Not fair. Garmin sponsor us.
I was going to show where we were.
What?
You can just about see, we've got a new lens on as well, so if anyone wants to let us know in the comments if you can tell a difference and if you like it or not. It's more of a wider one, so it should work better in the van, but you can't zoom, so I'm just going to like try and point to where we're going to try and go. Can you like tell me where to go?
Right. That's left.
That's right.
Right. Right. More right. Way more right. Way more right. Wait. Down. Down. There.
There.
There's a cross.
Yeah, and that's where we're going. I was going to say that it's really cool that since we've been in the UK, we just don't really see any like mountains, especially where we live. So coming back and then just seeing that as the backdrop now, just like dusting the snow on, it's just so pretty.
Do you know what I like about countries like this?
Wait, can I guess?
What?
Is it to do with the colour of the houses?
That was part of it.
Oh.
But you know when we were flying over England and it
Yeah.
was all like dead boxy,
Yeah.
and we were thinking, oh, we just look like we're in chicken pens here.
Yeah.
Like. The houses are just sort of scattered over the hill, aren't they? Looks nice.
Yeah, not so uniformed and
Yeah.
so. Yeah. I don't know if anyone else has that feeling when you're on a plane, and when we were going over, there was literally a light strip of where you could see like the M6 running and stuff, and it was just mad to think that there's so many people, such a small little place, and we were
Yeah.
just flying above. puts things like you just start thinking loads of different things. That's what I was doing anyway. And we've made it to the cross, and now we're just enjoying the view. It looks very cool. Unfortunately, there's going to be no sunset because it's behind a cloud, still peeking through over the mountains, but it's really, really pretty.
You always have to go so close to the physical edge, don't you? You can't just stand back a little bit. Don't, Mitchell.
I do dived off.
I don't know. Why'd you ask me so many things like that?
I feel like in this moment I'm finally feeling like we're back living in the van again, because the past 24 hours have been really hectic, and I felt really weird coming from home to here for some reason this time. I now, after today, feel very much settled and like we never really left. Like we've just come back from that walk. I feel cosy now. We've put the heating on, and then Mitch is in the kitchen cooking us some dinner, and it just feels good. It feels like we're back, doesn't it? But yeah, it's been a bit of an adjustment. I feel like now I'm only feeling like this is what we were doing just before. It's kind of taken a little bit longer than it did last time. I feel like because I left so rushed, kind of brought it all back, coming back into the van because of how I left before. But it does feel good now, and I'm excited to see what we get up to, where we're going, all the adventures that we're going to have for the new year. And yeah, it feels really nice. I feel really settled and at home. And I'm excited for some food, and then to have another early night.
What have we got on the menu, chef?
Very basic Thai green curry. I'm so hungry though.
It looks really good. Not in the camera.
Mine looks better than yours.
You got loads.
I'm starving. We're trying to understand why everyone loved or loves Rick and Morty, but I don't know, Martha doesn't like him burping all the time.
Only because we watch it whilst we're eating, and it really puts me off. But we're going to give it another go tonight and see what we think. What's going on, Mitch?
Oh, I shouldn't have done that first. Divvy. Basically, when we've been turning the hob off, when we've been turning the hob on, after it's been like not on for a few hours, we've been getting like a big orange flame come out. And I've just asked on Instagram stories what it could be, and I knew it was something to do with oxygen, but someone said just to like purge the gas out of it because there's some trapped oxygen somewhere. Whether that's true or not, I don't know.
And do you want to say why this might be happening?
Well, I left the hose on the whole time that we'd gone away, which was meant to turn off, but I don't think that has anything to do with it. But yeah, I'm just gonna take the hose out, try and empty the hose, and let a bit of gas out of this and see if it does it again. What? No, that's normal. That's all the gas out now.
It's a cup of tea's worth there.
I don't know what else I can do. I know it's been sat for a long time, whether it needs mixing every now and again. I don't know what else I can do. That's empty. Done that.
Try it again.
See if it keeps happening. That sounded better, didn't it?
Yeah.
We'll see if it happens again
There's
in the morning.
no orange or anything then. This feels nice.
I did a really bad pan then because I'm on one hand and I'm shaking.
You're being so lazy right now. I asked you to film me and you sat down. And
Yeah.
I can tell how shaky you are. Oh, who did the water? You did the water. You never do enough water, Mitch.
I do. Look, this will be perfect. You gonna eat your words?
Well, I wanted a bit more. I'm not having milk. I'm having a peppermint. So it may only be like 6 o'clock, but we are completely winding down for the night. We've got a cup of tea, and we've both got our laptops out now, and we're going to start on some planning, because although we were away for however long, we didn't plan what we were going to do next. So we need to do that. But now that the van's sorted, I feel much better to do that.
So if you do want to see what we get planned, make sure you subscribe, please like the video to make sure to tell us that you enjoyed it. And we're also thinking about putting more than one video out a week at the minute. So if you want to make sure that you don't miss them, if we do decide to do that, turn on the notification button. It's a little bell next to the subscribe button, in case you didn't know. So say good night, Marv.
Good night, Marth.
Good night, Mitch.